Last few weeks I have been busy developing a new mobile game and it's finally released. The goal was to make a simple yet catchy game. The core gameplay is nothing complex, you gotta tap the screen as fast as possible and get as high as possible, both IRL and in-game. When you fall back down, you control the rocket by tilting the phone and you get to collect coins which later can be used to purchase custom skins for your ship. The game will also have achievements and leaderboards so you can track your progress and see who has the swiftest fingers in the Wild West. Alright, time to start developing the game. Very first thing you have to do when starting any mobile project is to click here and change the aspect ratio to a mobile one. The very first thing you have to do when watching one of my videos, however, is to click the like and subscribe button to make sure you make the little Moldovan happy. Now that we have a convenient resolution for our screen, time to bring in some of the assets. I've started with a rocket ship and a spawn planet, where our rocket will land. I said our rocket will land. Okay, better. And from where it will take off. After playing a little bit with post-processing and lights, I got this to look a little better, but don't worry, it will improve even more later on. Next, I've added a nice flame effect that I found on the asset store for free. I'll leave the link in the description below. I used it for the thruster flame when the rocket is flying upwards, and also made the rocket rotate as well as some trail effects for when it is falling back down, just to add some more depth. Another nice touch are the background stars. I made them move slowly in the opposite direction, so we have a little parallax effect. To make it work, I had the stars applied as a material on a background image. To make it endless, I have set the wrap mode of the sprite to repeat and was just looping through the texture's offset, creating this moving effect. It will get even better once we add background elements such as planets. Talking about which, I've made it so different planets would be spawned randomly in front of the player and added the parallax effect to them as well. The larger the planet is, the slower it should move, to create the impression that it's actually closer. I later realized that I have messed it up and made it the opposite way, the smaller planets were moving faster, but I fixed it on a later stage, so let's ignore it for now. So far so good, but nothing happens when we hit the ground, so it's time to add some endgame screens. I've tried to keep it simple. When we die, we'll have this nice little animation pop-up screen with the score for this game, your highest score, and two buttons. One to restart the game, and the other to go back to the main menu. Yeah, technically there is a third button for revive, but I ended up removing it later on because I found out it's not that fun. Anyways, as you would expect, if you click the restart button, the game will, try guessing? Yeah, it will restart the game. And if you press the menu button, you'll go to this gorgeous main menu screen. By the way, did you notice the smooth fade-in animation when transitioning? Nice. Later, I tried implementing coins and was so shocked when everything worked from the first try. Come on, that was on you. But I did make it work in the end and also made it possible to control the rocket by tilting your phone, so you can actually collect the coins. And since a new currency has been added, I made an indicator on the endgame screen to display how many coins you've acquired during this run. To make the coins spawn, I multiplied several different mathematical functions and got a function mix of all of them, which I used to spawn the coins. Anyways, speaking about math that works as intended, I ended up scrapping this complex function and replacing it with a simple sinusoid function because it proved to be much fun and less jittery. You can see the exact formula I used on the screen right now. Cool. Next thing I did was replace the shitty planets with some better ones, and the game immediately started looking much nicer. I've quickly assembled a nice looking main menu and made a skin shop where you can purchase with coins different skins for your rocket. By the way, the skins from the game have been suggested by all of you on Discord, so if you want to be part of my future projects, make sure to join the server, link in the description below. I also implemented various UI elements such as a click counter, time slider indicator, score and coin counters, etc., but this ain't that fun. Last thing I did was adding an explosion effect when the player hits the ground, leaves the screen, or presses this button. Yeah, I've added a button that skips the falling and landing part because while testing I found myself more interested in the clicking part of the game, so for similar enthusiasts I made this button. The effect looks cool, and with that, game is basically ready, so now it's time for the worst part, and the one because of which this video came out later than actually intended. Google Play Game Services. You see, I wanted to have leaderboards so we can all compete and compare each other's score. Also, I wanted to have funny achievements in the game, and I thought that after so many years of experience with Unity, I should be able to easily handle the API integration. Oh boy, I was wrong. Long story short, everything was working when I would copy the game directly to my phone, but Google systems would stop working when I downloaded the game from Google Play. Apparently, the reason was me using a wrong sign-in key for the app. If you have a similar issue, make sure to sign your client ID with your sign-in key, the one that Google creates for you and not the upload key that Unity creates for you when building the game. But you know what the funniest part is? You know who helped me actually solve the issue? ChatGPT. Yes, it wasn't Google, it wasn't Stack Overflow, it was ChatGPT, the one everyone makes fun of. After about half an hour of back and forth discussion and questions, I have actually received all the answers I sought and was able to solve the issue. Thank you, ChatGPT. With leaderboards, achievements, and ads integrated, only one thing was left: sounds. Some beatboxing into the mic later, and the game is actually ready. So far, my highest score is 1238. Let's see if you can beat that. If you want to give it a try and beat my score, follow the link in the description below, and if you have any suggestions for future games or projects, let me know in the comments down below or on the Discord server. Bye!